Hey there, welcome back. So we got a little news from the PTS today, a little update, and I want to go through it with you guys. First, we're going to start off with the camp pets. Updated the third-person petting animation for the pets. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what that looks like. It's not like super awesome, but it is a lot better than the little wave thing or whatever it did before. It kind of does a little pat come here. Now they need to fix the dog animation where the dog actually turns around and looks at you when you do it. But other than that, it's a head start into the right direction. We'll just say that. Now we're going to also talk about ping. The ping has been changed. It is now down D-pad. And if you kind of get like a 1 second hold, 2 second hold, it'll automatically go into your emotes. So it's not really affects the emotes at all. I mean, if you tap it real quick, you get a ping. But if you hold it for a second, then you'll get your emote wheel to pop up. But moving on to the V63 laser carbine and the caravans. The V63 laser carbine heat gauge no longer appears on the screen when the weapon is holstered. Well, that's nice because that was a little bit of annoyance. Players now encounter cryptids only during large caravans with a chance to encounter them during large runs without cryptid bait, and a guaranteed encountered when using cryptid bait. So 50-50 chance it sounds like. I'll actually have to check into this and see how good that works and how well these are spawning in and out, and I'll let you guys know. Players now have a chance of receiving legendary items from all collectors' Murmurger crates. Fix a number of issues impacting the bump in the road quests that were introduced in the last PTS. Once again, I haven't had a chance to check these out, but when I do, I will let you guys know in a later video, a more updated video. But right now, we're just covering these patch notes. But back to it, combat balancing. The durability of armor has been increased. That's very nice. And slightly increased the chance to learn weapon mods via scrapping. Like you see here in the video, it unlocked pretty quick. But that is a toss-up because server to server and things like that. We don't know how that's going to be. But I didn't learn anything else after that. Slightly increase the amount of steel and ballistic fiber that weapons using enemies can drop. Balance adjustments for communists and liberators. So hopefully we're getting that steel back like we was, and maybe some more. And plus the other ballistic fibers and things like that. So let's just hope the junk works out really well with this. Adjustments to loot from items using creatures. Weapon using enemies are now more likely to drop their equipped weapon instead of junk and caps. Slightly increase the amount of steel and ballistic fiber that weapon using enemies can drop. Weapon using enemies are now slightly more likely to drop steel instead of junk items that contain steel. Lowered the amount of aluminum, bones, copper, gears, leather, screws, and springs that weapon using enemies can drop. So it's kind of like they're going back and forth. They can't make up their mind. Do we want to give you guys more junk or do we not want to give you guys more junk? I know they're trying to balance it out, but honestly, resources is not going to kill the game, and they need to understand that. If we don't want it, we won't pick it up. If we don't want it, we'll put it in a box. We'll give it away. Just quit nerfing things, Bethesda, please. And talking about a nerf, reduce the damage of the AutoAxe 31 to 24. Adjusted the damage of the V63, 85, 45, 64, 64, which you see in this video, that's what I'm using. The AP sucks on the V63 still, I'll tell you that, it just dies so quick. But reduce the damage of the AutoAxe 31 to 24. I understand the AutoAxe was OP. But, come on now. This is probably going to be a heck of a nerf for the AutoAxe. Now I'm going to have to test this out and make a build and see how much of a nerf it actually did. But really, Bethesda, please leave things alone. The AutoAxe was loved by so many melee. You've killed the Holy Fire. You've killed everything that players are liking. The AutoAxe was one of them that was keeping melee going. And you're going to nerf it. So we're going to have to check this out now. I will have to do a video now on this. But we did get some increases to base damage for the following melee weapons: Assaultron blade 40 to 51, baseball bat 55-69, baton 40 to 47, bear arm 50 to 70, blade of basset 52 to 61, board 50 to 68, bone club 51 to 60, bone hammer 80 to 94, Bowie knife 30 to 35, boxing glove 34 to 40, cattle prod 54 to 113. That was a big jump. Chinese officer sword 36-42, combat knife 33-44, cultist blade 41-52, cultist dagger 32-38, death tambo 45-53, death gauntlet 55-77, electro enforcer 35-44, fire axe 72-84, gauntlet 50 to 81, golf club 45-57, Grognok's axe 85-107, guitar sword 50-59, gulper smacker 62-62. That didn't do nothing. Hatchet 40 to 51, knuckles 35-50, lead pipe 39-49, machete 40 to 51, meat hook 34-40, mole miner's gauntlet 45-64, multi-purpose axe 69-87, pickaxe 60-76, pitchfork 47-59, pipe wrench 30 to 38, plasma cutter 26-68 to 30-86, pole hook 71-90, pole cue 46-58, power fist 58-81, revolutionary sword 44-56, rolling pin 28-35, sheep squatch club 60-76, sheep squatch staff 75-95, shepherd's crook 50 to 63, shish kebab 27-34, shovel 40 to 54, sickle 36 to 45, ski sword 50 to 63, and the sledgehammer from 71 to 90. So a lot of melee buffs. But how good is it going to be? That's the thing. So many melees to try out. Some big jumps, some little jumps, some no jumps at all, but they still put it down. But they're showing us that they are working on melee. Melee has been dying, and I honestly do like melee myself, and I love to see these changes. I just don't like to see the nerfs. But like I said, we will check them out. But to our last part, which I covered yesterday, follow up on VATS changes made in the 10.25 PTS update. We wanted to take a quick moment to say thank you all for the feedback around the recent combat balances changes that we made in the PTS. The team has decided to revert the changes back to VATS hits chance for now. The other changes, body part damage multipliers and how much damage it takes to cripple a limb, will still use the updated values with a few exceptions. As always, we plan to monitor and provide further updates in the future. Thank you all for your feedback. Like I said in the video yesterday, if you did not know, VATS hits chance got nerfed really bad, and it caused an uproar. But one thing you have to understand is this is the PTS. Everything will change. So when you're watching this, it can change. Go to the Discord, get on the forums, and you can voice your opinion. This is the only way they're going to listen to us other than these videos that me, Mr. West Tech, Angry Turtle, Fargassier, these other YouTubers put out. And that is how you voice your opinion to Bethesda. That is one of the best ways of doing it. And I think it's something that we all need to do when it comes to changes like these. But before I end this, I want to let you guys know, if you did not catch it in this video, the B63 has been fixed in VATS. It's working good. It just uses a lot of AP, like I said earlier. But that's all I have for you. I really do appreciate you guys following along like always. If you'd like to help the algorithm, please subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget to turn them notifications on so you never miss a video. Alright guys, you take it easy. We'll see you later.